It's time, boys.
I am Mightykeef.
Woo! Can you believe it? Ladies and gentlemen, this week marks the second week that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has been released. All over social media, people are talking about the characters they love, the characters they hate. Online was trash, online got fixed, computers are too hard, nobody can unlock anything. Now they got nerfed and some people still can't unlock anything. But one thing that you've been hearing that I believe is the craziest are tier lists. People are legitimately putting tier lists on characters that they have played for 2 weeks. And you know, I give passes to like Zero and Leffen and players of those caliber, you know, because they're above us in terms of understanding the game and how the mechanics work and how these characters work, so they can see patterns probably a lot faster than us mere mortals. But it's all the other tier lists, people calling others low tier and whatnot. It's what's crazy. But what is the most craziest-ish that I've seen so far is this mess.
Have done their best to make Smash Bros as balanced as possible, but not all fighters are created equal. Here's a list of overpowered fighters that need to be smacked down to size by the master hand himself.
2 weeks into the game, and we're talking about characters that need nerfs. What? This was published on December 18th, 2018. Yesterday. So on the topic of very good characters in this game that get heavily rewarded for very low effort of engagement, I'm assuming they're talking about Inklings. I'm assuming Inklings is going to be somewhere in here because Inklings has been talked about a lot amongst the Smash Bros. Community. Chrom has been talked about a lot amongst the Smash Bros. Community. King k.rool has been talked about a lot. And I don't even know if I need to watch this because I can already think of 6 characters that people have been complaining about that need nerfs. Let's just see what they're talking about, though.
Characters who can kill with throws are a challenge, but they aren't game-breaking unless we're talking about Ness. What? His Psychic Clutch can grab you out of most attacks and combos.
Did I just read an article that says the top 6 overpowered characters in Smash Ultimate that need to be nerfed? And the first character that comes up in this topic is Ness? Let's go and see, though, why they picked Ness of all characters that is overpowered and needs to be nerfed.
New, but almost all his moves have received buffs, most notably his PK Fire. Couple this with attacks that grant multiple hits and easy combos, and Ultimate Ness is a PK headache.
First and foremost, did you just say this guy's back throw is game breaking? Ness has had the strongest back throw in every Smash game. Has he been broken in every single Smash game? Because I don't know where the hell I've been if he's been broken in every Smash game. Because that's not the timeline I'm used to. Keep highlighting, you know, Ness's being able to throw and kill at a very early percentage. Mind you, against computers. This isn't even a real person. This isn't even from a real match. This is a computer, all right? Computers don't DI. For those who are new to Smash Bros. And even new to my channel, DI is short for directional influence, all right? When a character gets hit, the user, not computer, the user has the ability to influence the way their character goes. It's really good for escaping combos that would hit otherwise, as well as surviving hits that would kill otherwise. Your example is against computers who do not DI. This isn't accurate. And not to mention, when they threw the computer, talking about the broken grab that Ness has, computer didn't even die. Your example as to him being broken was because of his throw that you used on a computer, and the throw didn't even kill the computer. And the computer doesn't even DI. What? Okay, so for reasons that I've already explained, they've said that Ness is it, Chief. Ness is the one that needs to get that nerf axe and Jesus. Ness is the problem in Smash Ultimate. His back throw is ridiculous and he's been buffed since his previous iteration, and so for that reason, we need to go ahead and nerf him. Nintendo, go ahead and work on that. Let's see what number 2 is. Please, God, be something
While one can argue the merits of each version of Link, young Link is the clear winner.
Alright, young Link. For some reason, I should have guessed. I'm assuming this entire list is going to be characters that online players cannot deal with.
Short hop, fire fast arrows, throw a bomb, and get a boomerang off before opponents can get in a single smash make him one of the deadliest fighters in the game.
You're saying that because this zoning character has the ability to zone, he is the deadliest character in the game. Alright, so first we need to get rid of Ness. Back those ridiculous, obviously. And we have to get rid of Young Link because he's a zoning character, and his zoning is very good. While we're doing that though, let's also get rid of Toon Link because they're pretty similar. That character also has good arrows and bombs and boomerangs. Hell, let's just take out Link out too. You know, it doesn't matter that his bomb now, you know, detonates. He still has arrows and he still has boomerangs. He can be a projectile user as well. So let's go ahead and get rid of all the Links while we're at it.
The leader of the Kremlings has been a highly requested character, and it's safe to say that Sakurai and friends may have over-delivered with King k.rool.
Oh, well at least I got one right. King k.rool's up here. I should have known. Everyone and their moms have complained about King k.rool. Does that make him broken? No. Are there a lot of ways to get around his shenanigans? Yes. Does he have clear weaknesses? Yes. Can they be exploited? Yes. It's hard to deal with King k.rool online. He falls down with that armor and you don't block in time, you get hit with like a 30-piece combo. Because, yeah, 30% combo. You know, I can understand King k.rool is hard to deal with, but he is no one on this list I have seen so far that needs any kind of nerf. But let's see why they want King k.rool nerfed.
Simply put, he's the best heavy the series has ever seen.
Best heavy in the series? Hold up now. I know a lot of people don't like talk about the game, even though it was the best Smash game that's been created prior to Ultimate. But technically, Snake was a heavy character in Brawl. And that guy was like top 5. King k.rool is not top 5 in this game. I'll tell you that right now. I can name 10 characters better than King k.rool right now.
Specials in the game, he has a crawling dash that can duck under most attacks.
He has a crawling dash that ducks under most attacks? Bitch, where? And then they use a computer again, Meta Knight, as the example. King k.rool dashing is still taller than Meta Knight standing. How's he look? What are you talking about? Alright, I see where this is going, and my blood pressure is rising by the minute. So I could choose to stop this video and, you know, probably get my mental health and physical health better. Or I could continue this video and end up throwing my monitor outside of my window by the end of the video. But YouTube is life, so we could just gonna continue on.
The young lion made his triumphant return to Smash as DLC in the last installment, and it seems he is back for the respect he's due.
At least they got a top tier character. In my opinion, Roy is a top tier character. A lot of people's opinions, because Roy's a very good character. A lot of the swordsmen, a lot of the Fire Emblem swordsmen are and ladies, are very good in this game. Okay, so they at least have a top tier finally, and now we can actually have a conversation. Okay, I haven't seen Chrom up here yet, which is crazy they put Roy in here before Chrom. I'm assuming Chrom is either 5 or 6 that they're gonna put up here. But let me see why they think Roy is overpowered. I know why Roy is really good. I want to see why they think Roy is very good.
He's due. Roy's blade is the fastest of his sword-wielding brethren, which is saying a lot.
The biggest highlight they were saying is that Roy's sword is a lot faster than any of the other swordsmen. And how do they know that? we don't even have the frame data for that yet, do we? k.rool Gamer Hammer, I don't even think he's put out any frame data for Roy. So where are they getting that information from? I don't know if Roy has the fastest sword in the game, or his attacks, you know, frame data wise are the fastest. I still think it's Chrom. But let's just say that is accurate. For Roy, for those who don't know, his mechanic is that he hits hard. However, you have to hit them with the base of your sword, like kind of like the hilt part, you know, like the hilt part, in order for him to do his most damage. Okay, that means if you hit him with the tip part, you don't do that much damage or knockback. So you have to. His damage is spacing dependent. His Echo Fighter, Chrom, is not spacing dependent. If you want to hit them like a truck, you just press any button you want. You're gonna hit them like a truck, So let's say this character's faster. it can't be by much, because Chrom is extremely fast and all his stuff is safe, and he doesn't have to space it as well as Roy does. He doesn't have the inconsistencies of not hitting the sweet spot. He can just swing the sword. So I'm trying to figure out why Roy would be over Chrom up here.
Okay, so I actually looked up the frame data on k.rool. That's a great place to look up frame data for Smash Ultimate characters. And just as I thought, Roy and Chrom have the exact same frame data. The exact same frame data. Aerial and ground. Everything's the same.
Arguably the best player in the world used Diddy Kong as his main in Smash 4, so his merits are well documented. Even after some hefty rebalancing, this Kong is still a force to be reckoned with.
But Diddy Kong is number 5? My boy, you're an entire game too late. In this game, even Zero's saying that he's a little overrated. If Zero, probably the number 1 player in the planet that understands Diddy Kong more than anybody else, if he thinks that character is getting a little overrated, I don't think he needs any type of nerfs or that he's overpowered. But let's go and check to see why y'all believe he should be overpowered.
Diddy's reach is reduced on most of his moves, including the combo-friendly monkey flip, but
They're talking about how Diddy Kong needs to be nerfed, and in the first few sentences, they talk about how he was already nerfed because his range is a lot shorter, and like the hitboxes or his combos don't work as well as they used to. What kind of argument is this?
he's also much lighter but has less landing lag from aerial attacks.
Much lighter, but has less lag on all his attacks. Globally, every character has less lag on their attacks since their Smash 4 iteration. So, what you're telling me is that he has less lag, just like every other character, but his weight is also less. So that's a nerf. You make 2 points. One of them is included with what every other character has, and then the other one is only to him. His weight is less. They didn't make everyone else's weight less. They just individually picked people and made their weight less. That's a nerf. Look. We're gonna go on to number 6 because we're just gonna go on to number 6.
It's poetic that 2 warriors who've spent years fighting with death would be so good at dealing it. Though Smash Bros. Is different by design regarding fighting games, universal principles like zoning still apply, and the Belmonts are masterful at it.
The Belmonts! Ah!
The cross travels back and forth in a straight line at the heights it's thrown, and their holy water is like PK Fire on steroids.
3 out of the 6 characters that they have mentioned are all online noob crunching characters. All they have listed are characters that are incredibly abused online. Characters who have very glaring weaknesses.
Their tilt attacks have good reach with the same knockback power of your average Smash, while their actual Smash attacks cover most of the distance in the game.
The tilts do not have the knockback of Smash attacks.
Did I mention their chain whips can ledge grab?
And please tell me they did not just highlight the Belmont's recovery as a plus or a reason to be nerfed. The Belmont's recovery is trash. You can easily just go down there when they're swinging and knock them off with like a lingering hitbox. If your character has a drop kick, we like to call it sex kick in Smash Bros. If they have a drop kick that is active for a long time, for example, any of the Links except Toon Link, when they have a drop kick, or Mario's, or Luigi, or Dr. Mario, when you have an aerial that lasts a long time, you ain't even gotta angle it. You just gotta press the button and be in the general direction of them, all right? And you're gonna hit them because it's a very active hitbox. And then boom, they're dead because they can't come back.
But before people start to riot in the street, be calm because it takes a high level of skill to be viable with a Belmont.
Wow. You say the character needs nerfs, but only if you're really good with the character. Because if you're trash with the character, or mid-level player, they don't need nerfs. But if you're really good with this character, I think he needs to be nerfed. Oh my god. I don't know what I went into this expecting. I should have assumed that I'd be angry. I should have assumed that I would disagree. But I wanted to see how well I could receive it. But most importantly, I did this video as a message to you all. You're going to get your ass kicked in this game, all right? There is no avoiding that. Put your pride aside and understand that this is a new game with new characters. Even Smash 4 characters have been revamped. So characters like Palutena, who was trash in Smash 4, is actually a threat now. It's hard to defeat that woman because she has great frame data. Her tilts actually work. You know, her kills are pretty good, and she can escape all disadvantages by just pressing up B. She teleports and there's like no in lag on it. That character's, I'm not gonna rant about that character. Never be any type of discussion of who needs buffs and who needs nerfs 12 days into the game's official release. All right, there shouldn't be really any talk about it before at least like 5 or 6 major tournaments. Okay, so I honestly would rather no one say anything until Evo of next year has been completed, because then we'll have data. Then we'll be like, yeah, all right, we know this character needs to be nerfed. Just guys, let's not call for buffs or nerfs of characters 12 days into the game's release. Let's just enjoy the game. Let's understand what the meta's like. Let's understand the characters. There's 70 characters in the game. Somebody beats somebody, all right? Chrome's annoying. Somebody probably does well against Chrome. Inklings are annoying. Someone probably does well against Inklings. We have to discover it. Pokemon Trainer is very good. Somehow. Have you seen Leffen? Pokemon Trainer is very good. Who remembers Pokemon Trainer from Brawl? Not me. I didn't even know that was a character, unless Reflex played that character. Guys, let's play this game and have fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you agreed with this topic that IGN did, let me know, because I want to see what you guys think, in all honesty. So let me know in the comment section, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm out. New In a Nutshell video Friday, I think, perhaps, maybe. Love you guys. Bye.
Or that's just crazy.